Let me tell you a very interesting fact. All the people who don't press the free like button on my videos are the same people that are obsessed over overly hating Vince McMahon but not getting a date on a Saturday night. I'm like, bro, why are you so obsessed with hating on an old man about fake wrestling? It's like, bro, get a girlfriend to take your mind off of Vince McMahon. See, those are the people who don't press the free like button. People who are overly obsessed over hating Vince, but not finding a damn date. See, all the people who do press the free like button on my videos are the same people who actually find dates and they don't hate Vince McMahon. Dude, based off that, this video, it has to be over 100 likes, man. Come on, man. You people do get dates. Okay, prove it. So let me add some more perspective on what I've been hearing. People don't agree with what Seth freaky Rollins said. Dude, this was the most accurate thing he said since he buried Will No Spray. Facts. It's like, well, I can't believe these fucking smart marks are not seeing what I'm seeing. Seth saw the same thing. It's like, how can you say he was wrong in his assessment of the current NXT and what NXT was back in the day? It's like, what are we seeing that I'm not seeing? Dude, for the first time ever, I agree with what Seth freaky Rollins said. He said that he had a problem with the past guys from NXT when it came to the main roster. He felt like those guys were complacent. They were scared on going on to the main roster. Okay, where was the lie? Yes, they were complacent. They were pussies. They were scared of Vince McMahon. Yes, they were complacent, hence why we called them NXT lifers. Dude, I'm glad I have a channel to shut up these fucking smart marks. Anybody who disagrees with what Seth freaky Rollins said, you are the problem. I agree with what Seth said. Dude, I made multiple videos about this subject that actually helped blow my channel up to this point. So yes, what he sells facts. What the fuck are we talking about? Adam Coleslaw was complacent because he knew he would be buried on the main roster, which means he was a scared little pussy. It's called taking a risk. That's called being complacent. You don't want to be a fucking risk taker. You like where your current spot is at and you don't want to lose that? Yeah, that is the raw definition of being complacent. Adam Coleslaw, this dude wasted a lot of his prime years in NXT. Facts. He wasted tons of quality years, 5 years, bro. 4 or 5 years of his prime wasted on developmental. Did that pay off? No, because his stock has fallen since going to All Elite Wrestling. So, let's talk about, all the guys from NXT, they were scared to go to the main roster because they were scared they were going to be buried. So they want to stay down with Triple H. Okay, that's called being a little pussy. And here's why. Let's talk about what the fuck has Triple H done since taking over. Let's talk about all his current darlings from NXT. What have they done that Vince McMahon wasn't already doing, bitch? Huh? Wasn't Karrion Kross a fucking monster that was undefeated for like a 2-year stretch when he was on the Black and Gold brand? What the fuck is he doing now under Triple H? Nothing. See, y'all don't want these facts on facts. I'm saying there's plenty of guys on a current roster that ain't doing shit under Triple H, even though they were putting in work on the Black and Gold NXT. Right? What is Cameron Grimes doing? I don't know. So there's tons of fucking examples. What is Johnny Gargano doing? What has he done? Where is Dexter Lumis? Right? I thought you said Triple H was this savior, that he was going to bring back all his darlings and he was going to push them on the main roster. He ain't doing shit with these guys and girls. Everything he's doing, Vince McMahon was doing. Let's talk about Gunther the Ring General. Last time I checked, Vince McMahon was the one who made him a IC champion, not Triple H. Under Vince McMahon, Gunther was undefeated. He was booked strong. So what are we talking about? What titles has Ricochet won since Triple H has been in charge? So what kind of job has he been doing that Vince McMahon was not doing? Can you name me a current NXT guy or girl that he's pushing or featuring every week that Vince was not doing? Nothing. All Vince did was hand Triple H the wheel and he's just driving it. But he has made no changes that I'm seeing. Karrion Kross is a fucking loser. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Let's talk about Damian Priest. What has Triple H done for that guy that Vince McMahon wasn't already doing? You idiot. In fact, what the fuck has Austin Theory done under Triple H besides being buried and cashing in on a mid-card title? Bitch. In fact, a lot of people think Theory has gone backwards under Triple H. As I said, he was going to go backwards. I said he was not going to recover from cashing in on that mid-card championship. Once again, bitch, I dare you to debate me when it comes to this shit. You cannot. Right? What has Austin Theory done? Nothing. What has the fucking Street Profits done under Triple H? Nothing. So, give me facts and evidence. Let's talk about Carl Anderson and Gallows. What have they done? Nothing. What has Mia Yim done? Nothing. So, I need facts and evidence. What has he done? Butch was being pushed under Triple H. The Brawling Brutes were being pushed under Triple H and Vince McMahon. So what is the difference? What has he done? Drew Mack has been booked like a mid-card guy under Triple H. So did Seth say a lie that I'm not hearing? Yes, they were complacent. It's like, dude, okay, let's talk about all of the guys that are currently in All Elite Wrestling that used to be on the black and gold brand of NXT. What have they done? Nothing. I thought you said Keith Lee was a game changer, right? See, you are not prepared for these facts. What has Keith Lee done for Tony Khan, man? Right? See, you people want to say, oh, they were scared to go to the main roster because of Vince McMahon, the fucking boogeyman. Look what Vince did to Keith Lee. Oh, really? What has Tony Khan, man, done with Keith fucking Lee besides making him go gray? Nothing. What has he done with Swerve Scott? Nothing. Swerve Scott is used as a job guy to the damn stars. He's used to enhance bigger stars. What has he done? What has he done with Malachi Black? Nothing. What has he done with Buddy Murphy? Nothing. What has he done with Andre Idol? Nothing. So these were guys that were from your NXT, right? That was so great. You blame Vince for those guys being buried on Raw and SmackDown, right? Okay, by your own logic, what has Tony Khan done to make things better for those guys' careers? Once again, nothing. Listen, the point I'm trying to make is, it's either you have it or you don't. Let me run that by you again. It's either you have that it factor or you don't. It don't matter if Vince McMahon is pushing you or he's not pushing you. Do you have that it factor? Keith Lee obviously did not. Is he showing that on Dynamite? No. What about Miro? You said Vince McMahon buried Rusev Day. Okay, by your logic, what has Tony Khan done with this guy all year long? Nothing. See, that is a growing occurrence. Nothing. So, yes, they were pussies. Everybody who stayed down in NXT for like 4 or 5 years, yes, you were a pussy. You didn't want to take the fucking risk of going to the main roster. What did that do for you? Last time I checked, Roddy Strong is still that same boring white guy. Hey, those are the words of Max, not mine. He is a generic white guy. That's what Max told him to his face. I'm just trying to give you facts on facts. What has Roddy done? Let's talk about Kyle O'Reilly. When he was not injured, what was he doing that was so special? Yes, I will put him in that same category of being complacent and being scared of the main roster, because he knows he sucks. He knows he don't have that it factor that the main roster is looking for. It has nothing to do with, oh, I'm scared of Vince McMahon. No, bitch. You ain't that good. Don't blame the main roster. It's like, bro, they will push you if that audience feels like you are that guy. What about Ruby Soho? What has she done that's so special? Hell, to me, I feel like her has had a better run as Ruby Riott. So, what has Malachi Black done? Nothing. It's like, bro, the list goes on and on and on. How about Pac? Pac, dude, to me, Pac has had a disappointing career in All Elite Wrestling. It's like, bro, you was better off being Neville. Because, like, people don't get it. What Seth Rollins said was facts. Yes, they were complacent. They were scared of going to the main roster because they know they will get exposed because they were not that good. Now, Tony Khan sees what Vince McMahon was seeing. Keith Lee ain't that good, bitch. He was saying what we all were saying. Andre Idol doesn't know English. That was going to hold him back. That's holding him back right now. So what guy from NXT has Tony Khan pushed as a big deal that Vince wasn't doing with, right? Nothing. Adam Coleslaw was in NXT for like 5 years. Yes, he was complacent. If that guy was your Shawn Michaels, okay, take that risk. If you are that good, let's see if you can get over on the main roster. If you can't, you are a bitch. You are a pussy. You are complacent. You want a damn blanket. Triple H was his blanket. He knew once he goes to the fucking main roster, it was over. Triple H was not going to be on his side. It was sink or swim. Adam chose to fucking drown and leave. He didn't want to be a manager. I'm like, bro, look at L.A. Cosplay. That could have been Adam Coleslaw. When it came to L.A. Cosplay, he was a manager. But they eventually changed him back to his old character. That could have been Adam Coleslaw. But he was too scared. He was a bitch, pussy. Right? Oh, I'm so scared of Vince. Nah, man, I can't go. I love being here in NXT. Dude, when it came to Ciampa was the poster boy of being scared of the main roster. Remember this clown said, I might retire if I was called to the fucking main roster. I'm like, what? Huh? So you want to be in fucking developmental for your whole career and waste your prime years? Now that shit has come back to bite him in the fucking ass. Right? So I'm saying, he was a prime example of calling the fucking Block and Go brand the fucking A show. I'm like, what? No, bro. You are complacent and you are trying to cope with you being scared of the main roster. Dog, just take the risk. It's like, bro, this is a fucking job, right? So by your logic, you don't want to get bumped up to manager at your job. You are scared of the fucking responsibilities. That's what you're saying. That's like saying no to a job promotion. You don't want bigger fucking responsibilities? You want to be complacent at your same job? You don't want to move up and try to better yourself? That's what happened to Dakota Kai. She was there for like 5 years. She was on a Black and Gold NXT for like 5 years. What good did that do? Nothing. Take the fucking risk. Come to the fucking main roster. If you fail, that's it. Okay, cool. At least you tried. Why not see if you can get over? At least try. I will respect you if you tried, but Adam Coleslaw didn't try. Kyle O'Reilly didn't try. They were scared. They were complacent. They loved their cushy spots being with Shawn and Triple H. Bro, that is the raw definition of being complacent. When it comes to my life, no, bitch. I'm never complacent. I constantly want to fucking move up and try to get better at life. At least die trying, right? At least try. I would have loved to see Adam Coleslaw on Raw, on SmackDown. Like, now we might never ever get it. So how is that positive? Oh, okay, look. Not everybody failed from the Black and Gold NXT. That's the crazy part, bro. What are we talking about? Look, all the people that they buried, what are they doing in All Elite Wrestling? That's the point you were ignoring, you fucking dumbass. All the people that are buried, what the fuck are they doing now? Are they top guys? No. Like what? Let's talk about FTR. What has FTR done that has been so much better? Nothing. To me, they are the same boring ass tag team. What have they done? Dude, they might be the most disliked guys on that roster. That's the irony of it. What has Tony Khan done for those guys? Nothing. So, That is a very weak argument by saying, oh, all those guys and girls were scared because they were scared they might get buried. Okay, by that logic, what have they done currently on Dynamite? Nothing. What has Shawn Spears done? Nothing. What has Ty Dillinger done? Right? You said he was held back by Vince McMahon. Okay, what the fuck has Shawn Spears done in All Elite Wrestling? Nothing. See, I'm saying it multiple times now because that is a fact. What about Swerve Scott? Has he won a singles title yet? No. To me, I feel like he's lost. He is lost in the fucking shuffle. So, what about Big Cass? He hasn't done a damn thing. Big Cass is a jobber. It's sad. How is it possible to be a 7-foot jobber? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to give you facts on facts. Name me a guy that was from the Black and Gold brand that was buried on the main roster that's doing great things right now for All Elite Wrestling. So by that logic, Vince McMahon, he knew who was good and who was not good. Ruby Soho was not that good. What the fuck is she doing now? So obviously, Vince McMahon knows talent. He knows who has that it factor and who don't. Keith Lee ain't doing a damn thing. He is lost. Okay, he is lost. So, what Seth freaky Rollins said, he was 1,000% correct. 1,000% correct. They were complacent. Now, under a new management, the new NXT, none of those guys and girls are scared of the main roster. Because they are not pussies. They are a different breed. And here's why. Most of those guys and girls are homegrown talent. Let me say it once again. This is a trend that people are not trying to pick up on. All those people that were scared of the main roster, those were indie mark darlings that were used to being praised by the indie smarks, right? What about Patrick Clark? Patrick Clark was begging to come to the main roster. You know why? He was a homegrown talent. See, now you see my point. Braun Breaker, he wants to come to the main roster because he is a homegrown talent. He doesn't have an indie ego. Those marks had indie egos. Adam Coleslaw had an indie ego. He must be on top. He must be praised. He must have 25-minute matches. He can't do that on Raw or SmackDown. So let me be complacent on Tuesdays. Look at Carmelo Hayes. He wants to come to the main roster. Everybody on that roster wants to come to Raw and SmackDown. Grayson Waller was begging to come to the main roster. See what I'm saying? All these homegrown talents, they were begging to come to the main roster. That is the prime difference. See, all these indie marks, yeah, they got egos. They feel like, hey, if I ain't pushed, I ain't going. Well, that means you suck. You see, this is why the WWF, they want homegrown talent. This is why they are not trying to sign up tons of guys from the indies, because they got tons of huge egos. See, they can make Braun Breaker into their own image. They can train him into their own image. He has no bad habits that he has learned. That's why they want homegrown talent, so they can turn them into their own product that they can help build and mold. That's why they are not scared of the main roster, because they are not marks for this business. You are a mark if you are scared to make more money on the main roster, all because you are scared of your booking. Bro, do you think Carmelo Hayes is scared of his booking? No. Trick Williams? No. Waller? No. They are not scared of their booking, because they are not marks. They just want to make money, okay? They just want to make money, and they want to wrestle for the millions of people. They don't care about their booking. They were not crazy hardcore fans of wrestling as kids. Those are the people that they want to sign, because they don't have egos about this business. So yes, Seth Rollins was right. They were complacent. They were scared of Vince McMahon's booking, even though, bro, right now, as we speak, there's not that many guys from the Black and Gold NXT that are getting pushed like great wrestlers. Let's talk about Gunther, that angel. Let's talk about Ludwig Kaiser. Dude, Ludwig Kaiser and Vinci, they are jobbers on the main roster. Gunther, he is a winner, but his tag team, they are losers, even though they were great on the Black and Gold NXT. But right now, they are losers who always lose. So what has Triple H done for those guys? So see, you marks are not being consistent. I'm here to put you in your fucking place. If you were scared to come to the main roster, that means you are a pussy. Because you ain't doing shit under Tony Khan, man. That's it, I'm done.